Quit
It's
playing.
probably big recording it.
Smitty, put that down. I'm sure they're going to get back.
You gotta
Oh,
hide
it's
the
my
light.
second one today.
Shoot.
What? You gotta hide the light.
Oh, gosh.
I'm gonna be up all night.
We're going to Britain.
Usually be on the side of the road or what?
All the time. About every 45 minutes.
I know. You know what? I was having the same conversation with my dogs this morning because, okay, I'm getting ready in the bathroom and they're up for at least an hour before I let them out, and I've had to pee twice. And I'm like, you guys are freaking rock stars, and you hold it all night long. Then you wait for me to shower, get ready, and then I can take them out. And I'm like, if I was you, I would.
That's impressive.
It is so impressive to be a dog.
Yeah, I gotta take him out right away. Little one, yeah.
I don't know.
As soon as he's up, he's pissing.
Would your cat?
Mine just knows where.
It's already empty.
I mean, he's already beaten the two. It's there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Can we just help you with that?
Can.
I'll do it.
Just when's Jen gonna be gone?
About an hour.
Okay. All right. Sorry. Okay, so start over. 1, 2, 3. Welcome to the Burdett Electric Podcast, where we talk about electrical stuff. And that's about it. So today we're gonna have some fun with the classic debate between tools. Now, out there in TV land or internet land, it's not TV land anymore. I just showed my age.
The internet world. Nick at
Do
night.
you know what, Andrew? Do you know what TV land is?
Nice.
I would assume it has to do with TVs instead of the internet now.
It's not the internet land.
Well,
No.
okay. So if you haven't noticed, there's probably going to be a lot of rabbit trails and distractions here. But okay.
Ask your grandma.
So we're getting into the age old debate between tool brands and what electricians and craftsmen like to use when it comes down to tools. So, okay, I just want to go around a little bit, and I'm going to start. I'm a Klein guy. I'm a Klein tools guy. Okay.
We're talking hand tools.
We're talking hand tools. Let's get this straight. We're not talking power tools.
Power tools, hand tools.
Well, we might get into power tools because I have an interesting debate between a Milwaukee right-angle drill and a DeWalt right-angle drill.
geez.
We won't get into that right now. But hand tools. We're strictly hand tools right now. Okay, so I'm a Klein guy when it comes to electrical work and the tools. What about you, Brian?
About 80%. Klein.
What's the other one?
I run a Lennox multi-screwdriver and an Ideal stripper. Other than that, yeah, pretty much all Klein.
What about you? Okay, just so we don't get confused, if you ever remember the old Bob Newhart show, this is my brother Daryl, my other brother Daryl. So this is Ryan, and this is Ryan, and this is Bacon.
I'm not Ryan. I'm Andrew.
This is Andrew,
Yep.
and I'm Brad, by the way, and that's Bacon that you saw in the shot. So Ryan, Andrew, Brad. Okay, so Ryan.
I'm more of a Klein guy.
Klein.
Most all my tools are Klein. I like Ideal strippers too.
Okay, so I had you guys bring your pouches down here because we're going to do a reveal to see if you're really being honest about proving your
You can lift it.
oh my gosh. Okay, Andrew.
I mean, I've recently started using Greenlee things, which I guess it's more affordable to Klein for me, but I also enjoy Klein. I have a Klein multi-tool screwdriver, and then I have Greenlee linemen's and Greenlee strippers. But pretty much mostly what I use for hand tools.
Okay, so here's where I fall. Let's just talk. Let's just talk screwdrivers. Okay. Now let's specifically talk the 11-in-1 screwdriver, and I can't debate anymore that the Klein is, it's hard to beat. You know, you said you got a Lennox?
I don't use it. No, I don't use it.
And I see. I just, you know what this tells me right here? This screams. I went to the big box store. Just,
This
The clearance aisle.
these are like unbreakable.
I guess I've never tried.
I break the tips on Klein screwdrivers quite a bit,
Really?
especially the 1/4 inch nut driver. Those get wore out, and then I got to cut it off. So I switched to Lennox years ago, and they don't wear out. But Klein makes a heavy duty now.
That's what I switched to heavy duty.
So
without having to-
if you have a heavy duty, then they'll hold
I got a
up.
lot of torque.
Where'd your
But this is not insulated either. It's not rated.
It's over there.
grab his heavy duty? This might just be a podcast just about screwdrivers.
The heavy duty?
Yeah, it's heavy duty.
Didn't you just buy a heavy duty?
I have one, a magnetic
It's
one.
not, it's not big. That's like so small.
Yeah. I actually do like the heavy duty magnetic one.
So what's okay? So this is the Klein heavy duty, 11 in one. How many ones is that?
4.
It don't tell you. You got to count them.
That's what I'm saying. At least on the Klein, it tells you it's 11.
Oh,
Somebody got any readers? Oh my gosh.
2,
It says heavy
4,
duty on this
6, 7, 8, 9, 9.
Well, and look at this one's just perfectly balanced.
Look at the balance.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't knock it over.
You can't. So
It's
this is
impossible.
a heavy duty, and I mean it does feel heavy duty. I've got a regular one. What do you run?
I have the one of those, not heavy duty though, so a regular one.
What, Klein though?
Yeah.
He's got small.
You don't have the green. Now Greenlee does have a version of this.
Yeah, which I actually mean to get because mine is my Klein screwdriver out. Real quick.
So Ryan's cracking jokes here about hand size. I do have girl hands, by the way.
It is a little beat up. I've dropped it a couple times. I can push it in further than it goes, and some of these don't actually come out that well.
That's for
Does a
hitting
good
it
job
with a hammer.
today, but
Did you hit yours with a hammer?
no, but I dropped it a lot.
What's
from
the end
higher.
look like?
I dropped it,
That's-
and
looks like
it
it
ends
is.
like this, and it pushes it all the way
Yes.
back.
So I'm gonna step out of the shot. And grab
That's
mine.
the only thing that voids the warranty is
Yeah.
if it looks like you hit it with a hammer
I did hit mine with a hammer one time. And it ruined it.
immediately. They don't take a hit. No.
So this isn't my busted one, but I've got one. Same thing. That the back of it. This is my only complaint. Is the back of it busted out, and if you shake it hard enough, these fall out the
Yep.
end.
Yep.
But
And then if you get scars up on here, you can't get it in and out. Like if you get scratches and
Oh,
scrapes
yeah.
up in that area, then it catches.
What would you use it against?
well, what's that different
Well-
than yours?
It just has a little more clearance, but
Oh, so yours is just loose.
right. Yeah, exactly. Like a hot dog down the hallway. Yeah.
I just brought. Oh no! We're not passing the hot dog.
It's the big box store. you
Yeah,
know?
we are not passing the hot dog. Okay, that's not that type of show. Okay, I don't know. I like the heavy duty feel, but so here's the thing. Also, I think it depends on work environment because what's right? Let me see that one. Okay, because if I'm gonna do controls work or security work, I like a little smaller screwdriver. But if I'm doing flat electrical work, I like something that's a little bigger for getting more torque on, receptacles, working in a panel.
I think this one gets you one extra size, doesn't it? Or do you have that too? So this is
Oh yeah, you got more sizes on that.
this bigger.
No, I got that.
Oh, you got it on the other end.
So
Oh,
what do we got here?
yeah.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4,
5/16
5,
quarter,
6.
3/8.
I don't know how many this is.
But this, so these regular ones,
Oh, when they flip around.
you pull this bit out, and then that is actually the Allen wrench size, a very common Allen wrench size, which is kind of handy.
Yeah, well,
It's just that
I
easy.
must have hit it with a hammer. And okay, so here's my question, Klein.
Yeah.
Why did you put this mini Roberts head in here? Because it doesn't fit. It does not fit a square D electrical panel breaker. It doesn't fit that.
does.
This one, I don't even know if that one does. So it's an odd size Roberts tip.
It does
This
fit.
is for your
Receptacles. The little one fits
Oh,
receptacles.
really?
Yep.
Huh. Who hasn't been in the field that much?
See, there's another. It's actually the opposite end of the.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
This is for all your receptacles.
Well, see, I
The
got frustrated
tools,
because,
and this is for your breakers and all that.
see, mine doesn't have the breaker size.
You got an in-betweener.
I got, yeah, I don't have the breaker size on mine. That's what frustrated me is because I go to do a breaker.
And that mini Torx doesn't come in handy for much. Maybe in the security world a little bit, but
Not really.
it just seems
Maybe
oddball.
maybe on a security camera. So,
That's where the Lennox has the bigger square. It's got the big and bigger. Doesn't
you know,
have
you
the
got loaded off the
receptacle size.
island a long time ago, right?
Lennox is cool. Whatever.
Mine has
Just kind of
these,
still talking to make you feel okay about yourself.
mine has these hex bits, and I've never even used them before.
What?
They have hex bits on them.
That's what we were talking. Oh, that's a hex head.
No, that's a hex head,
Straight up.
and I've never.
Oh, that's a
had-
So why did yours come with a hex head? Mine doesn't have hex heads.
It's a good
It comes
question.
with a couple different styles.
I wonder.
That's
That's what came with it originally?
Yeah.
Huh.
That's a Klein.
What I think is cool is Klein makes one that's 21. Isn't it 21? It's all the security keys,
Is that with the pull-out
Yep.
handle?
and it's got the 21 different. Things
Oh,
on
I
it.
grab one of them out of mine. That skinny one.
You got the skinny one?
It's got a gray end on
Oh.
it.
Yeah, you got the mini. They make that in a full size too.
Oh wow! Well, that's cool. I bet you Lennox doesn't make this thing.
It's too small. Lennox doesn't produce anything that small.
Hey, careful, careful. Now this is interesting. That's cool. Okay, so I mean, nobody pulled out an ideal. Which, if you've ever filled an ideal multi screwdriver, they're like plastic.
They're weird.
I don't like. And then we got one with the wire nut tightener on the end of it.
That's a weird one too.
That one is just. We got one over on the bench in the shop, and every time I pick it up, I'm like, ooh,
Yeah.
I'd rather grab a Lennox.
I don't think
So-
it fits any wire nuts either. I mean, it's super weird.
Yeah.
Maybe fits the ones with the really big wings.
Yeah.
But
And I know Greenlee does make it, and I would bet their quality is similar to Klein.
Yeah, that's what I've noticed with the strippers and the linemans is that they work very well, a lot better than Masterworks, which is what I used to have.
You know,
It is a step up on the Master
Greenlee
ones,
runs
yeah.
really good tools. They got a lot of industrial tools. They got a lot of tools that have been. I mean, shoot, we've got Greenlee benders from. They
Yeah, maybe they could get tap set.
yeah. Yeah. I have to be careful because I get a little. I think the modern Gen Z word is bougie.
Ooh.
I get a little bougie because when I go to a big box store and I see a tool there, I'm like, I can't be a professional like that. But here's the thing.
I do the same thing unless I'm going to use it once and throw it away. I'm like,
Very true. Have you ever used something and taken it back?
No.
I used it
Other than
once.
tape measures.
Okay,
That's
I'm
about
gonna.
it.
Oh, let's not even get into that. That's like, yeah. Well, we'll have a reveal and we'll see who's more professional with their hand tools.
Just take a look at my pouch, you don't even have to have a boat.
Okay, so here's the next thing. Here's the next thing.
Everything's Klein in there.
What about your linemen's?
Greenland.
Greenlee?
Klein.
Klein? I'm Klein.
I'm 20 years old too. Same one. First lineman's I ever bought. First name brand lineman's I ever bought, and I still use it.
Yeah, that's good. I guess me too. First time I bought it.
I bought an
That's
ideal
60
one
bucks average.
at one point, and
10 years ago.
the cutters broke when I was cutting the sheetrock screw.
I had,
So I went back to the Klein.
so there's two sizes of linemen's. You know, you got your regular size, which I should just grab my pouch, bring it over here.
You can get mine, I don't know if you can lift it.
Oh, whatever. I don't actually have a pouch anymore. I have a green bucket.
His pouch, which is a green big box store bucket.
Okay, so,
They sell Lennox out there at Menards.
You get sick of it?
Yeah.
Looks like a pit.
okay. I do. Actually, it's a garbage bucket. It's all kinds of stuff. So I just want to give you an idea of, this is the size that a security guy likes to carry around. And that's just a professional electrician right there. But that's where my bucket comes in handy because I store all these extra tools in there. So, okay. I got a
What's
Klein.
Greenlee?
I got a Klein and Greenlee. So, here's
That's
the thing.
ideal.
This is Klein. I know it's a little. There's no way that's ideal. I don't have an ideal
Looks a
thing.
little bad. Snot looks a
It
little
is
bad.
Klein. It's
I don't have
it's
an
a
ideal
narrow.
tool in
Yeah.
here.
It is a narrow Klein.
That's because it's
That's
professional.
why I thought it was ideal, but it is a Klein.
You mustn't have to twist a bunch of wires.
Just little ones.
Cute little ones.
Okay, so this is probably 20 plus years old. So there's two sizes of these. Okay, they make one that's a little smaller. And I'm just going to tell you a really sad story. My first set of linemen's was the smaller version of it that had been given to me by Dan, which Dan Burdett's the basically founder of Burdett Electric. And I had held on to him through thick and thin. And you guys remember Chipper? No?
Is that like a golfer?
No. He was a guy we had working here. He was a part-time guy. And he never borrowed him to us because they didn't come back. So Chipper, if you're watching this, I want you to know that I'm still looking for those linemen because they're given to me by my father, and
It's a family heirloom.
it's a family. It
I
is
mean, jeez.
because I mean that's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. You know, okay, so we've got, what did we determine? 20 plus years. 20 plus years as an electrician. 20 plus years as an electrician. 20 plus years as an electrician, and 3 years as an electrician. So here's the thing: when you get a good brand of tool, you don't have to worry about replacing it unless you arc it, which happens quite a lot.
Yep.
Do
Which
some welding.
I'm surprised that I haven't welded with
That's
my linemen's.
Yep.
And you said you had yours for 20 years?
same one. I know. I've never arced it once. The cutters are still perfect. Well, I have arced it here, but I've never arced the cutters. I've arced it in the jaw. But
Wow.
yeah, same one, still kicking.
Huh. Okay. What do you call these? Side cutter. See, you go to different trades, and they're like, "That's a dike."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Hey, watch your language."
That's right.
Kids are bacon. around here. So, did you ever get? I want to know. So I always get the curved ones.
Yeah.
What's the difference? Because we had an older guy. Not going to name names. Not here anymore. He always had straight ones.
Did he?
Yeah, he had a yellow straight pair.
I think those are way better for pulling nails, pulling straps.
That's not what they're for.
I mean, without the angle, it sucks.
I agree. Do you have an angle?
I run a straight one, though.
I have angled ones
Oh, you got
now.
straight
I used to have.
I run a straight one. I used to run angled ones.
Yeah, my preference.
But these ones are harder to pull.
What brand do you
Strap.
have? That's a Klein. You got a Klein?
Yeah, you got the angled. And this is the shorter one, too.
You got Klein. Yeah, I've always run the angle. I don't know why.
I like that grip.
You know, this is a Klein, but I bought it on Amazon, and I think it's the only Klein tool I've ever seen with red handles. I wonder if it's a knockoff.
It might be.
What do you
So, I agree with you.
That's actually it's a Linux.
It's a Lennox knockoff of. They just wrote Klein on it.
Might be straight actually.
Right? Here's the angle.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Got a
Okay,
little
so
better
here's,
to it.
here's the true test of a guy that uses tools quite a bit. Can you flick them open with one hand?
Yeah, it's probably-
Then just fall open. You don't gotta.
You guys need
No
a
flick needed.
So, you
Yeah,
know,
the
because
moisture
usually
is
when
like-
they come new, because this one hasn't been, I guess this one's pretty. This one's pretty good. So,
But
You
my
know
needle
this-
knows. Oh yeah, needle knows even does it.
you know the trick to get those loosened up?
Smack it on the hinge with a hammer.
Yeah, so there's a hinge. Yes, exactly. There's a hinge right here.
At least I'm not the only person who does that.
And then you stick it on like an anvil or something flat, and you smack it right there on the hinge, and it loosens the whole thing.
Yep.
So, okay, here's the
Fine tuning.
Here's a question. So I try to keep my linemen in good working order, but I want to tell the truth. I probably have like at least 20 pairs of side cutters that I've gone through
Mhm.
over the years.
Mhm.
How about you? This is the most art tool I have.
Yeah, I've worked a couple.
I don't know if it's my
I've actually,
most.
these
but-
ones actually are new from high school because I borrowed my own.
Hey, Isaac arced my strippers. Now there's a hole in the cutter part.
Isaac's
But
the
there's
new
still
chipper.
part.
How did he
Just-
art
Isaac
his
the new
stripper?
Yeah. Start calling Isaac Chipper now.
You know,
Oh
he
my
just,
God.
except he doesn't steal them; he just ruins them.
Really, even where-
Yeah. Well, he was working with my tools. He puts them in his bag,
And steals them, yeah.
and then I have to ask him. And he's like, "Oh, they're in my bag." Like, why are they in your bag? They should be in my
Yeah.
bag.
No, he used them last.
So, well, I don't know how a security guy ends up with arcing.
Yeah. I know. He's out there just willy-nilly cutting anything.
Oh my god.
I would say I have arced by far more strippers than anything. I used to have a box of arced strippers at home.
Oh yeah.
I got about 2 pairs in that van.
Probably
I
a
just
dozen.
marked some yesterday, so.
I used to give them to friends so they wouldn't have to buy a wire stripper. People who just do it on their own house and stuff.
I mean, I guess I have a pair of strippers though, but that wasn't me.
Who was it, Braden?
No, that was Isaac.
Oh, that was Isaac.
Isaac, yeah.
Well, you know,
Well, I have a.
You got an arc pair just so you have them. So yeah,
someone should arc one right now. Can we get a live wire?
Yeah.
Let's go back over here.
I have a pair of strippers I could use.
Let's finish off Andrew's wire stripper once and for all right now.
Yeah. Boom. I have a drawer in my garage full of strippers, or not strippers, side cutters that are arced, that have a hole usually in the end,
Mhm.
and I can like I'll keep them around because I can still cut with the tip.
The tip's still good.
Have you ever tried to cut something like way too big with your side cutters?
No.
You're just like two-handing it.
Oh, whittling away.
And you're just like.
Mhm. Before a cordless sawzall, that was
Oh my gosh! Now that
always.
not the cordless sawzall. I mean that made a big difference. I don't know if I mean Andrew hasn't been around when we had corded tool. Everything was corded. You had cords everywhere. But the one thing that made a major difference that I think in the industry in the last 3 years, maybe 5 years, is the cordless bandsaw.
Bandsaw. Yeah. Yeah.
Like that is amazing. Okay, well back to this. Needle nose.
Klein.
Klein.
I have a Master Force, but super old. I got it from my stepdad. So
Okay. Okay, so it's got a little sentimental value to it.
yeah,
Okay.
That's one of them hand-me-downs, yep.
We won't give you a hard time for Master Force. All right. What about Hammer? This is an oddball.
Stanley.
Hanley.
Master Force.
Stanley.
Stanley also just as old as my lineman's.
That's my hammer. Oh, no, that's yours.
It's modified.
Why? Oh, to go in your pouch?
No, because it comes with a big
Yeah.
knob, and when you're putting boxes on, that knob would get in the way when I'm mounting plastic boxes, and it would get hung up.
Oh. See, that knob got in the way for me to get it in my.
And in and out of the
Loop.
pouch too. Yeah.
And it frustrates. I never
Sawzall.
thought about
Sawzall.
it.
Cuts right off.
So I got the same hammer. I thought.
Yours is newer though.
I got
that.
that
This thing
same.
has no knob on
Anti-vibe.
Yeah.
Yours is fiberglass, isn't it?
it. Just like yours. Like that.
Yours is way newer. Sure is ruined though. You need to re-grip that sucker.
Damn, you've had that one around. Oh, see, you guys have. See, he's got the small version.
You know,
Yeah.
feel how terrible that.
Ryan and I are compensating. with bigger hammers.
Yeah.
You got 14, I got 16 ounce.
I swing a lot harder.
No big deal.
So
What is
what's wrong
your
with this?
handle is so weird.
Stick.
Feel the handle on this thing.
Oh, it's weathered.
You got a bad batch.
Yeah, I had given the size to this one to my son when he was like 4.
Daddy's a little electrician. Come on, work the daddy.
Here's your hammer. Oh, that's Ryan's hammer. All right. No, I think
It does
yeah.
the trick.
We got one that side. All right, I think that's pretty much. Did I miss anything? I mean, there's the offshoot tools that we carry around, like a channel lock and what else?
Pipe hammer.
I mean, I have so many
Why do you gotta keep
oddball.
going there?
Klein pipe hammer.
Family show. Okay, what are the other tools?
Yeah, Romex stripper, I guess. That falls under strippers. Utility knife.
Oh yeah, okay, utility knife. I'm not a Klein guy when it comes to utility knives.
Rock with DeWalt or
Stanley.
Milwaukee.
I'm a Stanley on the utility knife.
I forget what I got.
I had a master course, so.
You got a
Andrew's-
Stanley.
Andrew's got a master.
Oh, I got the Stanley, the quick change one.
Quick change
Oh.
Stanley.
See, I've got the old.
Yeah, sit there, take a
Stanley.
screw.
Yes,
Scoot it out.
I'm totally old school that way. You know, when I was doing rough ends,
You got
Nice
one
one
too.
too.
when I was still doing rough ends a lot and wore my leather pouch, I had my Stanley so greased up that I could pull it out of the pouch and the blade would come out as I pulled it out. I could push it against the side of the
Quick deploy.
it would go whoosh, and I would strip my Romex and stuff it in the box and
That was before a Romex stripper. We had to strip everything with a
I still
utility.
I don't believe in Romex.
You don't?
No, I'm hard that way.
Cut the wire. That's not safe.
You guys all have Romex strippers?
I do.
I don't.
What do you strip with?
My neck.
Nothing but a knife.
Go down the middle, pull it back, and then go under the wire.
Yeah.
And dry up.
Okay, here's a question. Now this doesn't get into tools, but are you? This is residential, new construction. Are you a strip it before you stuff it in the box, or are you stuff it in the box and then strip it, guy?
I personally,
Answer carefully.
if I am using a Romex stripper, I will cut it first and then put it in the box and then pull it off. If I'm using a knife, I'll put it in the box and then strip it with the
In new
knife.
construction.
You can try. I'll strip it all out.
And then put it in the box.
Yeah.
I don't like when one wire catches when you're going in.
Oh,
Keep them together.
That's
Okay.
why I
That was
just.
my 10.
okay. Code reference. How much jacket needs to be on the cable inside of a box?
That's good.
I'm gonna say ½ inch.
I was going to say an inch, but yeah, that seems about right.
Well, what is it?
Technically, is it? I don't know. I don't know the right answer.
I don't know.
I'm going.
Okay, I do
half
know
inch.
how much. you need to have.
It was half inch.
Yeah, I think it's like a half inch. How much wire do you gotta have from the back of the box?
6 inches.
6 inches.
Yeah, I do 6 inches from the front of
I
the
do
box.
6 in the front.
From the opening of the box.
So,
6
and that's,
inches.
that leads me into strippers, because Klein used to make a stripper that was 6 inches.
Yeah.
And if you
Makes
stuck it in the back of the box, you knew exactly where to cut your wire, and you would cut it off, and it was exactly 6 inches every time. And I don't know, with those weird long handle ones, you know, the blue,
Yeah, I have a pair of those too.
which kind of have the curve to them, the
They'd be
ergonomically
close.
correct. Is that
Ideal makes those, right?
A Klein makes them like that now too. The recurve.
Yeah.
I had some ideal strippers.
But see, they weren't the
They're
6 inches. That's why I like the
Yeah. I
little version.
don't know what they are. I don't know what these are. I don't think these are 6.
Those are ideal.
Close. You know, I have brand new ones, but these ones are the ones I use with the tape on it.
You have to.
I mean,
They work better.
I haven't arced them yet. I'm still waiting.
Well, okay.
I had an old school, they worked really good, linemen's, but then you had some insulation that was necked off on the handle. I got shot 3 times.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, I'm getting it. I like them a lot. It took me a long time to get rid of them, but.
You can re-dip them.
Does one of you guys have one of those new strippers with the like needle nose end on it? Have you seen those from Klein?
I just bought an ideal one.
Yeah.
It's in the van. It's kind of what I throw in the pocket for. I grab that and a wire stripper and a 11-in-1 screwdriver if I'm just walking in, not knowing what to expect. So yeah, it's got like a small lineman's on the end.
So you could twist if you needed.
You know, this one will actually do. It has Romex strippers, 12 and 14, and then it has regular THHN stripper, 12 and 14. It has a crimper. It has bolt cutters, 632 and 832.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I
That's
just
what
bought
I
it
do
yesterday.
like
I
about
haven't
the
even used
Kleins
it.
is they do have the cutter on there for the bolts, the 632s
Yep.
and the 832s. Was there one that had a 1032 cutter?
Yeah. The bolt eye, the big, like the crimper that you have. That has,
I don't know.
I think that has 4 different sizes of cutter. 6 different sizes of bolts. Which, good luck cutting through some of them.
Oh yeah, really. But you don't use this every day. You just use it.
I got that just for doing.
That's specifically for crimping.
Down so far. 22
Oh
years.
yeah. See, there's the difference between an electrician doing low voltage work and a low voltage guy doing low voltage work. Because an electrician will do the wire down to the right size, where the low voltage guy will just take his scissors out.
This is Little Caesars.
And Little Caesars.
Where's our Little Caesars?
I don't want to damage the wire. That's all right.
But these are Klein. So, but there's something else on these.
So you can almost feel like a
check
man
out.
using a scissors. Since it says Klein on it.
I don't know how you even work those things.
Look at the other side.
The notches?
No, right there. Flip it over.
Nail file?
No, it's wow. It's from, no, I did right there.
There's his initials.
Oh, Burdette. Oh, yeah. You got that personalized. Burdette Securities and Technologies.
Yeah,
Nice.
I give those out to techs.
Nice.
They last more than a year and a half.
Well, I should get one of them at some
Oh,
point.
I haven't even got one.
I could use a Little Caesars.
You know what?
Take one home, I guess,
no,
like that little
I was
construction paper.
The string of...
You know what? Here's the thing.
How do you fit your fingers in there?
Most people's fingers are less bulbous than yours, by the way.
My
Most people's
Yeah,
fingers
I
are
mean,
straight.
right.
So,
you don't cut hair.
Don't mind that.
So,
Those were good for nose hairs, though.
These
Get on the job and get a
honestly,
wild nose
get one of
hair.
these up in here.
I love having my utility scissors.
They are good
I
for
use them
everything.
I use them for so much stuff.
Yeah.
I was amazed that once I switched over to using scissors, how much I actually use them. So, but yeah, then they got the strippers here for the 22 and 24. I actually never figured out what this rib is for, honestly. Okay, so we're kind of at the mill end here. You said you're 80% Klein.
I'd say 80 at least. Yeah.
Okay. Do we need to go through that pouch and?
Oh, it'd be tough to prove. How much time you got?
Okay, we'll just take.
I mean, I'm just talking like my most used hand tools. I have a whole bunch of other stuff. Allen wrench.
Oh, we didn't even get into
Levels.
the torpedo level.
Bit kits. I mean, double-sided tape. Tape measure. I mean, there's so
Let's
much.
show the internet our double-sided tape.
No,
No, you gotta have like a special license. to
Yeah,
get
that's-
that stuff
high-end,
from 3M. I mean,
Yeah.
we got a connection.
qualified people.
Okay, and you're like 90% Klein? Yeah, and I can see that from here just looking over there. I only see a few big box store tools sticking out of there. What is that? Green?
Big
Is,
box.
yeah, that,
It's a master force. That's
Yeah,
it's a master force.
How about Andrew one day?
Yeah, he let me borrow it the other day.
Well, what about-
Support him.
okay, what about meters?
That's what I'm
I'm a
running.
Greenlee. You got a Klein?
I had a Klein for a long time, but I've been running that Greenlee now.
The price is right. Yeah, that's good.
The only thing I don't like about that automatic Greenlee is the battery don't last.
I have one ideal tool. Oh my god.
Oh no.
I didn't realize
It's so
it.
small.
Well, see, this is when electricians come to help me. I give them this one.
Mhm.
Strip the wires.
It fit in the hand, I don't know.
That's what strippers used to be the size of, with the same amount of coating on them. When I started doing electrical work, probably back in '93, they were like that. There was no
Filming
coating.
on that.
Yeah,
You can get there were two for $1 back then.
it was. It was. Actually, $1 would have been expensive.
Yeah, I think one of my first sets was about like that, just super thin.
It's super thin, and
Punch
at the
out
end
of
of the
one
day,
piece.
at the end of the day, your hands hurt. But you're so young, it didn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay, so and where are you at?
I'm probably 60% Greenlee.
He's a work in progress.
Yeah, I am a Frankenstein when it comes to
Yeah.
tools.
Mhm.
So
Definitely. So I'm just gonna say, Ryan, you win the award of having the most of one brand.
You're the bougiest one.
You're the bougiest guy that I know.
You want good tools, you gotta pay for them.
You gotta pay to play.
You gotta.
You gotta play to
pretty
win.
sure you pay for them with any tool.
You do pay for it.
You do. You do.
You want quality tools, you gotta pay for them.
Same thing.
You gotta pay more, but yes.
Well, I mean, I don't know if we came to an understanding, but
I mean, probably a majority of people would probably say Klein, looking at electricians when you're grabbing tools.
Sorry, 'cause it's been around for a long
Yeah.
time.
They have a track
I
record.
mean, the other trades say that if a broom said Klein on it, we would clean up after ourselves.
true.
But Klein doesn't make a broom
I'm glad
yet.
they
No.
So,
Yeah.
I'm glad they do. Because, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why.
And see, that's coming from a plumber too. Which, I mean, if you've ever had to go in behind a plumber, I mean, come on now.
Not pretty sights.
We
You don't want to be behind a plumber.
out there in
Too much
TV
crap.
land, I mean, internet world land, I just want you to know, if you're an electrician giving us a bad name for not cleaning up after yourselves, stop it. Okay? You're hurting Ryan's feelings. Honestly, because
That, not
we pride ourselves in being clean and taking care
Ryan's
of it.
is
So, well, hey, that's our show today, and I think Klein's probably taking it for what we have the most of. And if you want to like and follow or leave us a comment, that'd be great. Tell us what you use, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye. I got longer than I thought. We talked about that a while.
Yeah, I gotta go.
You gotta go.
I gotta be on the road by 4:30.